may be worth 1,000 pictures. Consider these historical and cultural documents: the Hippocratic Oath, the 23rd Psalm, the Lord's Prayer, Shakespeare's Sonnet number 18, the preamble to the Constitution, the Gettysburg Address, the last paragraph of Dr. King's "I Have a Dream" speech. I once exchanged messages with NPR's Scott Simon, who shared this important idea, which he learned from his stepfather. If you add up the words in these documents, the sum will be fewer than 1,000, 996 by my count. Show me any number of pictures as powerful as those 7 documents. Now, meet Joanna Smith, a young reporter for the Toronto Star. Picture her, early in 2010, hitting the ground in Haiti, a country rocked by earthquake. She will file dispatches by the minute using Twitter. Smith posts dozens of short reports in the form of tweets, each limited to 140 characters, such as, "Fugitive from prison caught looting, taken from police, beaten, dragged through street, died slowly, and set on fire in a pile of garbage." One by one, each post is a vivid snapshot of natural and human disaster. Together, they constitute something akin to a serial narrative with short chapters, or what's called a live blog. Writers who complain about a 140-character limit are, shall we say, short-sighted? But consider this array of sentences, expressed easily within the tight boundaries of a tweet. "These are the times that try men's souls. The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. Take my wife, please. Where's the beef? I like Ike." That list includes a famous line from a political pamphlet by Thomas Paine, a telegram from Mark Twain, a joke by Henny Youngman, an advertising campaign for Wendy's, and a presidential political slogan. When I add them up, I get 138 characters. One tweet. So the culture turns: short, shorter, even shorter, abbreviation, acronym, emoticon. Maybe explorers from a future generation will discover that our discourse devolved to the point that combinations of smiley and frowny faces could be used as the binary elements to express everything from love poems to eulogies to State of the Union addresses. Now for the good news. Writing in short forms does not require the sacrifice of literary values. The poet Peter Meinke talks about the power that comes from focus, wit, and polish. Focus is the unifying theme. Wit is the governing intelligence. Polish creates the sparkle that comes from careful word choice and revision. The demand for good short writing is not an innovation. That need can be traced through countless examples back to the origins of writing itself. Here, for example, is a list, not exhaustive, of forms of short writing that users of the Internet have inherited in one way or another: prayers, epigrams, wisdom literature, epitaphs, short poetic forms such as haiku, language on monuments, letters, rules of thumb, labels, as on poison bottles, lyrics, ship logs, diaries, journal entries, bumper stickers, graffiti, advertisements, news dispatches, pieces of dialogue or conversation, wedding and other announcements, headlines, captions, summaries, telegrams, notes, microfiction, insults, and the list goes on. From the analysis of these traditional short forms, writers and readers can learn the essential elements of good short writing, everything from word order, ellipses, and slang, to levels of formality and informality, details, and parallel structures. These same strategies and more can be used to great effect in the new forms that have emerged with the development of digital technology. Email, instant messaging, text messages, blog posts, hyperlinks, website writing and navigation, commentary, feedback loops, updates, headlines, summaries, search engine